Hello, everyone. Coming up here on the Pro Wrestling Show presents the TNA Ring Report. Coming up, we got a lot going on. TNA getting ready for the World of Sacrifice. You see right here matches that you'll see Moose with Alicia Evans taking on Edge. I think something is feeling funny in the war. I don't think Moose should be trusting Alyssa, but hey, to each his own. Need more matches being announced. Mustafa Ali teaming up with Tasha Steele, the mixed tag team match to take on Trey Miguel and Jada Storm, as well as this Elijah and the Hometown Man versus Frankie Kazarian and AJ Francis for Sacrifice. A lot of Sacrifice matches are going on, plus a face-to-face meeting between champion Mike Santana and challenger Steve Maclin. They'll have a sit down and talk about their discussions on what that's going on. We're talking about coming up. What is this? Ricochet making a MIS person who called him out, but saying some really harsh things. We'll get to it coming up. The Pro Wrestling Show talk right here, right now. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition of the Pro Wrestling Show. I'm your host, always, Felix. I enjoy the Pro Wrestling Show. Join in the conversation using the hashtag Pro Wrestling here on Connect. And don't forget to subscribe. Don't just keep on telling talking, and then subscribe so you won't miss a thing. All right, let's not waste no time. Let's get things started right here, right now. It's the Hometown Man. I'm the Heat Feed. My name's Fort Williamson. The Hometown Man with the action. And here's the action against AJ Francis. But the Hometown Man is persistence in the help from Elijah. Elijah again there. Helping the Hometown Man still in Atlanta with all those Atlanta tapings. So the Hometown Man get the win. Then Cass, yeah. There we go, hitting Cass. So I guess Cass and all them feel some type of way. That's making this tag team match between the Hometown Man and Elijah taking on AJ Francis and Cass. Match that's going to be coming up for the Hometown Man with Elijah in the victory. Also, too, Mr. Elegance was in action against Mike Jackson. Mr. Elegance beat Mike Jackson in a squash match. But ODB came out there and embarrassed Mr. Elegance. Still hurt him, Mike Jackson. So, Mike Jackson, another way to get matches. I don't know who is hiring Mike Jackson at almost 70 years old. So he's found a way. Well, ODB came out there and got there. Mr. Concierge. Mr. Concierge kind of shocked and went out. That's led to Mr. What's his name? When he dunked on with something. Something like that. So, see that? Well, it's like Leon Slater is not scared of Eric Young. You know, Slater said that he's unbreakable. He's gonna make sure he's unbreakable. And he takes away Eric Young and sacrifice for the X Division Championship. So we'll see that match coming forward as well. Also, too, the system sending a message to Moose. You know, especially Brian Myers. They'll have a match against Moose a little bit later on. We'll get to it right now. Myers was trying to get the win going until he got speared out of his boots by Moose. And Moose checking himself and getting ready for Eddie Edwards. You can tell Alyssa Edwards saying about Moose, but about Moose, we keep that eye on Alyssa. Because, you know, she's married to Eddie. And so she just started playing Moose's heart. And then she's going to get to Moose some way, somehow. So Moose got to watch himself when it goes to women like Alicia. Don't keep your heart too much. So you can see. But Moose will go against Eddie Edwards and sacrifice for 2 weeks. And on the road to sacrifice. Yes. Also, too, versus the women's champion, the knockout champions in action. She won that match. So everybody goes continues her momentum going. But we also say this, Atlanta Black, it's like her and Sheree are no longer, are not finished yet. I want to tear each other apart. You can tell last black. And maybe she running. Maybe they hands on each other. We'll see how that's gonna go down. We'll see. Well, we see right here. We see Mustafa Ali and the rest of the 4-4. And get their hands on Trey Miguel. Trey Miguel, the X Division international champion. Went back and down Trey. It's like he's gonna be, a huge match himself. He's gonna be in a mixed tag team match, teaming up with Jada Stone to take on Tasha Steele and Mustafa Ali in a mixed tag team match. We'll see that match at Sacrifice and well, the match that's gonna be. Speaking of the Nimitz won their match against the Righteousness. The Nimitz from the closest step to becoming perhaps tag team champions in the tag team contention. And then pick out Williams. So we'll see how they're gonna go down. A lot of matches. You see that they picked Brian picked one of the Rices to get the we saw how that's gonna go. Look at it like this Raven. Raven returned. Raven the master of the flock. And he's gonna be listening to Rosemary as his assistant. And they have Rosemary, a sick and twisted man like Raven. Things can get down to hit that order. So we'll see what Raven and his flock is going to do. Well, we get to the face-to-face confrontation between TNA champion Mike Santana and his challenger Steve Mack. It was once the best of friends, now they're the worst of enemies. And these two sat down, talking about the area and that dirty laundry, talking about what they're going to do to each other and how it's going to be done coming up. Like I said, it's kind of crazy. But we'll see. Okay, Santana got that for the world title coming up. So we'll see how that's going to be. All right, that is the TNA Ring Report. It was a short TNA Ring Report. All right, let's move on to the rest of our topic. That's our topic. The ICW fans are still in on Ricochet and his wife, Samantha. And Ricochet said some insensitive comments about one fan who was at MLS and told the fan that the fan deserved it at MLS, which is kind of cool and unusual. I don't think Ricochet probably don't know what to say, man. He just told about that. Let's do it. It's kind of hard to think, but hopefully, Ricochet, Samantha needs to come like real man, Ricochet real himself in, but the friend will tell Ricochet, hey, you need to stop. It's all good, but Ricochet probably thinking about that, but hopefully he gets the help that he needs and kind of reassess. A lot of folks want Ricochet to be fine for AEW. I don't see Coach Khan getting rid of him yet. So, people are going to be thinking Ricochet going to be canceled, but no, I don't think so. But we will have to wait and see how all that plays out. For Ricochet. All right. Gonna leave you with Mike Santana, the TNA champion, for Maclin, she's challenging. Sitting down, and the pieces and the dirty laundry. I hate another big huge match at Sacrifice for the World title. Thank you all for watching this edition of Progress and Show. I'm being your host, Kenny Dix, and so on. We'll see you tomorrow for the SmackDown Ring Report. Progress and Show.